Okay, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Before we proceed our lesson for today, can I ask everyone to please open your camera so we can take a screenshot? Okay, one, two, three, smile. So you may now turn off your camera now. Let me start recording our class first before I present my presentation for today. Okay, is my screen visible now on your end?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, again, good afternoon, everyone. Today is April 6 of 2022, and we'll be tackling about the verb patterns, of which we have two, the verbs with infinitives and verbs with gerunds. Are you familiar with these two, the infinitives and gerunds?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, that's good. But before we proceed, before we formally proceed, I have here first some sentences. For the first one, Miss Intal, can you please read this for us?
Okay, ma'am. Ella decided to study for the exam tomorrow.
Okay, what, Miss Intal, what do you think? What part of speech do you think is the word decided in this sentence?
A verb po, ma'am.
A verb. How about the words to study?
An infinitive po.
Okay, the verbal infinitive. Another one. Can someone please read this for us? Yes, Siren.
Yes, ma'am. Wendy and her friends plan to go on a beach.
Can you identify, Siren, what is the verbal, and what type of verbal are seen in this sentence?
Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. The verb is the word planned, and the verbal is to go, which is an infinitive.
Yes, that's correct. Another one we have here. Sarah promised to buy me a meal. The word promise here is the, anyone?
Is it verb po, ma'am?
Yes, that's correct. While the word to buy is a verbal, what type of verbal it is, do you think? Anyone?
To buy po, ma'am. To buy.
What type of verbal it is?
An infinitive.
An infinitive. Very good. So, as you said earlier that you are familiar with infinitives, infinitives are just words or the base form of a verb rather, with the word or the preposition to in front of it. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
While with infinitives, English uses infinitives with the preposition to after certain verbs that describe someone's plan or wish to do an activity, which we follow the pattern, the main verb plus the preposition to plus a base form of a verb. Like on our example earlier, Ella decided to study for the exam tomorrow. The word decided here describes the plan of Ella to study for the exam tomorrow. The word decided here, which is our verb, is plus the preposition to plus a base form of a verb, which is to study. Are you following?
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
Another one. Okay. When the other friends plan to go on a beach, the word misintal, misintal,
Yes, ma'am.
what word here describes what? Can you try this?
Can you repeat, ma'am?
What word describes what with this sentence? Rian?
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't have any idea po.
Okay, that's okay. The word the word planned here describes the plan of Wendy and her friends to go on a beach. This sentence follows the pattern to, which is the main verb, which is the planned, plus the preposition to, plus the verb or base form of a verb, which is go. Next, another one. Sarah promised to buy me a meal. The word promise here, which is our main verb, describes the plan of Sarah to buy you or to buy me a meal. This follows the pattern main verb plus the preposition to plus the base form of a verb, which is buy. Are you following?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
po.
Okay, do you have any questions about the verbs with infinitives?
None po.
None so far, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. Now I have here another set of sentences. Can someone please read the first one? Anyone? Yes, Siren.
Okay, ma'am, I love eating chocolates when I am stressed.
Okay, I love eating chocolates when I am stressed. What do you think is the verb in this sentence, Siren?
Okay, ma'am, because I see here it's quite confusing. But I think, ma'am, the word love is the verb here.
Okay, how about the word eating or eating chocolates?
Okay, eating chocolates, it's a gerund, ma'am. A gerund.
Yes, it's a verbal gerund. Another one I have here. Miss Ruby Ann, can you please read it for us and identify?
Okay, ma'am. Mark quit smoking a year ago.
What is the verb in this sentence?
The
Misintal.
verb on this sentence is the word quit, while the gerund po is the word smoking.
Okay, that's correct. Another one we have here. Nicole prefers getting up early in the morning. The word prefers here is what? Can you
A
guess?
verb, ma'am. A verb.
A verb. Very good. While getting or getting up is a
Gerund po. Gerund.
gerund. Okay, again, like what you said earlier, you are familiar with gerunds too. Miss Intal, can you tell us what is the meaning of gerunds?
Ma'am, can I volunteer, ma'am?
Sure, go Siren.
So, yep, ma'am. Gerunds are words that are formed with verbs but act like a noun, and it's also usually ends with the ing, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Gerunds are words that form with verb but act like a noun, and it usually ends with the letters ing. We follow the pattern, the base form of a verb here plus the ing. Why? But in verbs with infinitives, English uses gerunds after certain verbs that say or describe how a person feels about an activity. We follows the if in gerunds we follow the pattern the base form of a verb plus ing. In verbs with gerunds, we follow the pattern main verb plus a base form of a verb plus ing. Is that clear?
Clear po.
Okay.
Yes po, ma'am.
Again, like on our example earlier, I love eating chocolates when I am stressed. The word love here describes the feeling of I or me or you or whoever is that, describes the feeling of eating chocolates. Wherein this sentence follows the pattern of main verb, which is love, plus the base form of a verb, which is the it, plus ing at the end of it. Another one, Mark quit smoking a year ago. The word quit here follows the act of smoking that Mark stopped a year ago. Is this clear?
Clear po.
Okay, now let's have a short recap. Again, verbs with infinitives describe someone's plan or wish to do an activity. The main we follows here the pattern, the main verb plus the preposition to plus the base form of a verb. While in verbs with gerund, it says or describe how a person feels about an activity, and it follows the pattern, the main verb plus a base form of a verb plus ing. Do you understand? Are you following?
Yes,
Yes po,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Do you have any question regarding these two verb patterns?
None so far.
Okay, now I have here two set of sentences, and I want you to change the infinitive or the gerund on that you will see in the sentence. Like for example, this Zenal continued to work after she gave birth. We have here a verbal which is an infinitive, and I want you to change it into a gerund. Is that clear?
Clear po.
Yes po.
Okay, Miss Ruby Ann, can you please try the first one?
Yes, ma'am. Um, Zanelle continued to work after she gave birth. This sentence has a gerund po, and if I will change it, it will be Zanelle continues working after she gave birth.
That's correct. Zenal continued working after she gave birth. Another one, Siren, can you please try the second one?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Christelle stopped drinking coffee. So, in a sentence that has verb with infinitive, if I will change it po into a gerund, it will be Christelle stopped drink coffee, ma'am.
Stop to drink coffee. That's correct. Now I will give you 3 minutes to analyze and study these two set of sentences, and I will ask you afterwards about your analyzation. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes
you
po.
may now try to study and analyze it. Okay, are you done analyzing it?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Intal, can you share your analysis on first?
Based on what I observed po, the meaning of the sentences did not change, even though the verbs are followed by either infinitive or gerund, ma'am.
Uh-huh. How about you, Siren? Is Siren here?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm just trying to construct my sentence. Okay, ma'am. Just for a while. Hold.
Go on.
Sorry, ma'am.
Are you ready, Siren?
Okay, ma'am. I'm so sorry for the latency, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because I just analyzed it, and the same with Miss Intel's answer. There are verbs that can be followed by an infinitive or gerund, but unlike what Miss Intel said, the meaning of the sentence can be changed at times po.
You're both correct. Verbs can be followed by either infinitive or gerund, and the meaning of this sentence will not change. But there are also some instances when the meaning of the sentence will change. Like what Miss Intal said, in in this first set of sentences, Zinal continued to work after she gave birth, and Zinal continued working after she gave birth. Even though we change the verbal infinitive to work into verbal gerund working here, the thought of the sentence still has the same, which is even though Zinal just gave birth, she still chose continuing her work. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. While in this another set of sentence, it did change a little because in the first sentence, Crystal stopped drinking coffee. It means that Crystal stopped the action of drinking coffee to do something else or whatever she's going to do. While on the second sentence, Crystal stopped to drink coffee. Crystal stopped whatever she's doing as of the moment. Say she's reading. Crystal stopped reading just to drink a coffee. See the difference?
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, verbs. Some verbs that can be followed gerund or can be followed by gerund that ing form and or rather a to with a preposition to, which is an infinitive with a little or no change meaning at all. Is that clear?
Yes po, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
None po.
And always remember that the meaning of two sentences will or will not change depending on the form of verbs that follows them. It depends on the gerunds and infinitives if the meaning of the sentence will or will not change. Okay? Is that clear?
Clear po, ma'am.
Okay. Now
Yes, ma'am.
we will end our discussion here. Can I let me stop presenting? Can I ask everyone again to please open your camera so we can take another screenshot? Okay, again. Smile. One, two, three. Okay, you may now leave your this class. Thank you for listening and see you next meeting.
Thank you po, ma'am. Have a great day po.
Thank you.